Hey guys, today I'm going to show you on in Java programming on using your interface files. So here's the question. So we have to develop an application in Java for automating the banking operations using interfaces and create an interface called accountable which contains the functions such as the depositing, withdrawing and balance inquiry. We have to create savings account class and current account class. So two classes we have to create, and from that both of the which we have to implement them from accountable interface. Yeah, and menu driven operations is done for like to deposit, withdraw and balance inquiry. So first what you're going to do is create an interface accountable with all abstract methods, that is the deposit, withdraw, balance inquiry, the functions we have to put it in on this thing. Since I've done the program, see, public interface accountable, and then int deposit, int withdraw, int balance inquiry. These are the methods that are done. And then the next thing you're going to do is to create two classes. First is current account, that is the keyword for getting it from the interface accountable is implements. So from a class, if you implement implements and the name of the interface, if you put it will you can access the methods in the implements. You can access the methods in the interface of the class. So for initially int amount, the amount of the value is 500 because it's in a bank, so let it be 500. And then the data, we're giving a scanner value for to get the input from the user, and for that we need to put import java.util.scanner. And then what you're going to do is write public int deposit, then the amount data is equal to ob1 plus the next int. So mean we're getting the data from the user, that is how much amount he has to deposit, and then we are adding it into the amount. So the amount initially we gave it as 500, so the deposit of the current account will become 500 plus the data, and then we are going to display the current balances plus AMT. I'm going to display it, and then the int withdraw is for withdrawing it. So if the data is greater than the amount, then it will print out the not sufficient money in balance. And then if it is less, or else what you are going to do is amount is equal to amount minus the data. So what happens is the it detects itself the 500 which is it detects itself whatever is put into this thing to withdraw, and it uh, for example, if 1,000 bucks is there, 1,000 rupees is there, and if we're going to take out 500 rupees, it will print out 500 rupees. But since uh, yeah, 500 rupees, and that amount, the current balance is AMT, so it will print out the available balance after withdrawing the money, and then public balance inquiry, and this displays the current amount which is there in your account. This is for the current account. Now let's go for the saving account. In the saving account, it is also the same as that of current account. The same thing we are doing in the implement accountable to access the interface accountable. And then in this, what you're going to do is give double amount equal to 50, and then double AB. AB is nothing but it is equal to 0.04 into amount. So we're giving a scanner value to get the input from the user, and then in this the public int deposit. So we're going to enter the amount to deposit and the data, and then amount is equal to data plus AMT. System.out.println, the current balance is AMT plus return 0. Then this is for depositing how much ever amount it is, it's gonna add it to the amount. And then in the withdraw one, if the data is greater than amount, then it is not sufficient money. You're gonna write how much money you're gonna withdraw, and if that data is greater than what is there in your bank, it will say that it's not sufficient money in the balance, or else it will detect itself from the amount, and then it will show you what the current balance is now. And in the balance inquiry, it also shows the current amount in your account, and it plus AB it adds. That is AB is 0.04 into AMT. And in the main function, uh, we are creating two. In the main function, we are creating two class objects, CA and SA, and the scanner for getting network. And we're going to do a menu-driven program as said in the question. So while choice is not equal to 0, you're going to system print dot enter the current account and enter 2 for same. So there are two menu things. So first is account, current account, and for saving. And in the switch case, the case 1 is for depositing, case 2 is for withdrawing, and case 3 is for the balance inquiry. And yeah, uh, this this case 1 is for the current account, and this case 2 is for the saving account. So we've done this program, and this is a working program. So let's run it and check. So enter 1 for current account, and let us deposit 1,000 rupees. And so now you have 1,500 in your bank in current account, since 500 has been initially given as a amount in there. So if you want to display, it displays as your current amount is 500. And then yeah, and then you're gonna, let's add one more money. So 10,000. And now your current balance is 10,500. And now let's delete it. So let us withdraw 3,000 from it, and now your balance is 1,500. Let's run it again for the to get the savings. Savings also 1,000. So now you have 1,050. Since in saving account the initial amount is 50, you add it, and then if you withdraw 300, it's just 9,750. So your current balance is current amount in your account is 9,752. Okay, so the program is working fine. So this is how you use an interface accountable, and by the implement keyword you can access the interfaces from the user file. So thank you for watching.